podcast.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
And I just want to comment on your nails and your cell phone. It's all matching, and the shoes and the dress. Oh my word! How long does it take you to get dressed in the morning?
Roughly 30 minutes, and the reason is because I'm never too sure what should I wear.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm all over the place. So like roughly 30 minutes because I don't do makeup. So it's just clothes that make me go all over the house.
You don't need makeup. You're so stunning.
Oh, thank you. That's on par. Clock it, queen, clock it.
So we know you're a new mommy,
Yes.
and we know you're teaching some of the most toughest subjects at the school.
Mhm.
How do you juggle it all?
Luckily I have a community which assists me in terms of raising the little one, so it makes it a little bit easier. However, I've come to realize since I've been a mom that I'm looking at the subject that I'm teaching in a more motherly perspective, because now you come and there's this human being that now depends on you on in terms of everything. So you get in there, you become a mom, then you become a teacher, then you become a counselor, which are the things that I couldn't do previously to me being a mom, because obviously I didn't understand what being a mom is. But now I teach with care. Not that I didn't care before, but the care now has grown
Yes.
immensely. So, and the little one is making my heart to be edible.
So you literally see your heart walking around out of your body.
Literally, and the attitude as well. My goodness, my son has attitude for days, and he takes it from me, but now I can't handle it because it's times 5 me, and I'm like, what? I can't handle you, little man. I swear to God.
Yet he's a mini you.
He is. He's a patty of the house, literally.
Okay. What's the reason you became a teacher?
I've always been passionate about teaching from a very, very young age. Since I was in primary school. So if my teachers were not in school and there's homework that has to be done, I would literally step into the play
Wow.
and tell my friends or tell my classmates this is what we are supposed to be doing. So basically taking the role of a leadership in the classroom has always been me. So when I got to high school, my accounting teacher told me that, you know what, I don't know if you can see whether or not you have the passion for teaching, but I would advise that you take it, because even with him, if he was not there, I would teach accounting.
Wow.
You understand? So it's always been a passion of me, a calling, something that I really wanted to do. So yeah, that's why I chose it, because I felt like I feel like it chose me before I could even choose it. Yeah.
So you've been teaching matrics for a while now.
Yes.
What advice would you give these young people?
They need to follow trends. I've come to realize that majority of them, they are going into the loophole of unemployment because of the courses that they want to do that are irrelevant, in this day and age. So my advice would be stay up to trend with what's going on in terms of the economy, not just trends in TikTok alone, but in terms of the economy, so that they are employable in the near 4-5 years to come. Because what happens is they're looking for an easy road out, and then they choose these courses that are easier, but then they don't have employment.
Right.
Another thing, they need to stop being conventional thinkers, like I need to go to school and study and then I'll be successful. There's so many ways to be successful. They've got digital platforms that they can use to make themselves a success. They've got anime that they can, joll around and play around to make sure that they've got money, to make sure, because at the end of the day, I always say this to my matriculants, we're trying to secure the bag. We're trying to make sure that you've got money. So it doesn't make sense that you go and study, to be honest, marketing. In this day and age, those courses are redundant, because there is so many graduates who are in school, who did go to school, graduated, but they're still staying at home because no one is in demand of them. So they need to continuously expose themselves to the market so that they can choose careers that are relevant in this day and age. That's my advice for grade 12s.
If there's a young lady looking to get married, what are some of the qualities she needs to look for in a partner?
A supportive partner. What do I mean by supportive? If a person cannot be there for you emotionally, and they cannot be there for you physically, even though they can see that you're exhausted, but they still, for some reason, are nonchalant about it, that is a no-no. So first of all, they need to be supportive. Number two, they need to be your biggest cheerleader. They need to encourage you. They need to be able to stand up for you when you are not there. They need to be able to say no, not with my person. They need to be able to say this when you get married and you have kids. These are our kids, not the wife's kids, because so many young ladies are getting married and they are so tired in their marriages because they play the role of a dad and a mom while the dad is there. So he needs to be supportive, and not only that, he needs to give you money.
Right.
Right.
Yes.
That is very important.
Very important.
He needs to give you money.
Provider.
Be a provider as they are supposed to, as God has intended them to be. Because now the society is also going out of their way to make sure that women and men are equal. It's not supposed to be like that. It's not supposed to be like that. A man should be a provider and be unapologetic about it. And he can't come and remind you all the time. He can't marry a person with that and say, but I gave you this, but I gave you that, but I gave you that. And one thing young ladies need to understand is that for you to be a queen in a castle, there needs to be a king in it.
Right.
Not a person who's going to be acting like a slave queen who wants both of you to be treated the same way, but then they're a husband. You understand?
Yes.
So they need to create that platform for you to say, this is your palace, queen, shine. You understand? So they need to look for those qualities. Yes, money is not everything, but it matters the most.
Yes, it does.
And number two, support is very important, because after we give birth, we are very emotional beings. So if your person is not there for you emotionally, but you see those signs before even kids, you see those signs that this one is not really into me. And let's stop now normalizing cheating in our relationships and thinking is okay. Like, no, all men cheat. That's nonsense. That is nonsense. Women are broken in this day and age in their own marriages, and they're still staying because society has made it okay to cheat. And it's not. It's not okay. Like, I feel like if a person loves you, they will love you. If you love your phone, you don't go out there trying to use other people's phones, isn't it?
Right.
You love your phone, so you take care of it. So why is it that with men, when they want to cheat, we make it okay?
Yeah.
It's simply, so your person should be your person. Respectfully so, and there should be trust. Also, there should be trust in terms of people have idolized phones as well, make them like they're very important. They don't want to share them with their partner. What are you hiding that you don't want your partner to know? Am I making sense? So there should be that transparency in the relationship. And most importantly, and the last one, I promise, you need to be your best friend. Your husband needs to be your best friend, in terms of you're able to talk to them even about the tiniest thing that happens to you, like your day and whatnot. They need to know you when you're sad, when you're mad, and etc. etc. Not just somebody who just bears kids and moves. Or takes care of the house, who does laundry and ironing. That should be the end of it. That shouldn't be the end. Yes, I'm that.
And
Sorry.
the last question.
Yes, ma'am.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years' time?
In terms of career-wise, personal,
Whichever one you want to speak about.
okay. I've always wanted to be the principal, right? When I started, I'm going to talk about my career. When I started teaching, I always wanted to be the principal. But I've realized that they're overworked. There is a lot of work that goes in there, and the appreciation is so little. More especially in our country, teachers are not taken serious. The education department is not taken serious. So in the next 5 years, if God allows, I would love to see myself owning my own school. And the reason is maybe it's about time we introduce some of the new things that the Department of Education is missing, because I feel that there's a discourse between people who are here in the classroom and people who are in the office. There is no match, there's no relationship whatsoever. So if I can maybe open my school, then I think it will allow me to be able to impart whatever knowledge that I've gathered in the classroom. So I'm now into, I'm in the process of trying to do that, by the way.
Okay.
So yes.
And we wish you all the best, and we hope that we can be part of that journey, because like you said, now our learners need to be more on trend with what is going on, and will make them future leaders. Nobody can follow what was done before, because clearly it's not working
Irrelevant.
for our times
True.
now. Yeah. So it was so nice interviewing you, and hopefully we can do it again with little Karabo around too.
And then there won't be any interview if he's here. Anyway, thank you so much. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you.